Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what side of the world you're in. I'm HalfLifeSistah, and this is my hubby Wolfgang.
What's up, everybody?
And welcome to Sister and Wolf Reaction video.
Yeah, today we're decided to do Pantera. Obviously, with the untimely death of Vinnie Paul, we thought this would be a good time to go ahead and do Cemetery Gates. We did get a lot of requests for it as well, so it kind of makes sense to do that. I don't think you know anything really about Pantera.
I've seen a few comments saying rip to Vinnie.
Yeah, Pantera is interesting because they came out with Cowboys from Hell in 1990. By the way, I've got notes now, so I don't screw up names and dates. But they released Cowboys from Hell in 1990. That's obviously, I started listening to them at that point. I did not know that they formed the band. So behind us, you have the two brothers.
Okay.
They are the founders of Pantera.
Mm-hmm.
They actually founded it in 1981. I had no idea they'd been around that long.
Okay.
I started listening to them in 1990 when they released Cowboys from Hell.
Okay.
That's when they blew up. That album was, if I were to describe Pantera, I would say it punches you in the face.
Okay, it punches you in the face.
It punches you in the face. Because, I mean, you know, you've got your Metallica, you got your Megadeth,
right.
You've got your Slayer, which is, would you describe as evil, you know?
Okay.
But Pantera, man. So Darrell Abbott is the guy holding the guitar.
Okay.
He's the younger brother of Vinnie Paul. Vinnie Paul's the one who just passed away recently. And the sound of his guitar is unlike anything that came before it. So if you're talking about like Megadeth, Metallica, Slayer, Iron Maiden, you gotta put Pantera in there because they took metal, they continued metal. They put their own stamp on it.
Okay.
And the sound of their guitar, the vocalist, they had a vocalist before that, but in '87, Phil Anselmo. I'm just going to call him Phil. I don't want to butcher his last name. He came on. He's got a very distinctive growl.
Okay. Love the growling.
Yeah. And but not like a growl like a death note. You'll hear it.
Okay.
He's a singer. He can sing.
Gotcha.
And it just changed the game.
Okay.
When Cowboys from Hell came out, that song, the moment that first riff hits, it just, like I said, punches you in the face.
Okay.
And, you know, from then on, it's just they had that signature intense sound. So, you know, Vinnie Paul just died. He was 54. He died
so young.
He died of a heart attack. And
that
is young, guys, 54.
Yeah, 54 is young.
What the hell? I mean, we're not super far from that.
No, we're not.
And I don't know what it is about those 50s, but I mean, just a couple years ago, I lost Otis Urungus, Dave Brockie. Those who don't know, I'm a huge Gwar fan. And that was a big blow to me because I love that man. I loved his voice. I loved his sense of humor. And I was very disappointed to hear that, you know, he had a typical rock star death. You know, unfortunately, I think it was a heroin overdose. But
this is recently, like 2 years ago, a few years ago when he passed.
I don't know exactly when. That I don't have the note. It feels like yesterday, but I believe it was 2 or 3 years ago.
I'm so sorry.
And that just...
I know, baby. I know it was hard.
So that was a big blow for me. And then like a year or two ago, I was trying to figure out whatever happened to Static X. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but I'm like, why hasn't Static X done anything recently? Okay. And I come to find out he died in his sleep from a heart attack.
Oh, God. How old was he?
I think in his 50s as well.
Really?
And I'm like...
That is super young.
Yeah. I'm like, no wonder I haven't heard from him. The man is dead.
Oh, my goodness.
So
God.
That was a disappointment because I thought Static X was a good band, too. I thought they had their own little special something as well. You know, a little... For another day. Yeah, so... In 1990, Cowboys from Hell comes out. They change the game.
All right.
They make several more albums. And in 2001, the lead singer, Phil, he leaves the band.
Okay, the lead singer, Phil. Okay, so we have Vinnie, the gentleman that just passed away.
Yeah, and he got his younger brother, Diamond Darrell.
Okay.
That's his nickname now. Used to be... No, I'm sorry. Diamond Darrell was his old nickname. Dimebag Darrell
Okay.
is what
Dimebag
his
Darrell, really?
Dimebag Darrell. That's his final nickname. Unfortunately, I don't know if you know this, but he passed away as well. So he passed away a little bit further back.
Okay, so Vinnie just passed recently. He died some years ago.
Yeah, the guy to your left.
How did he pass away? Jeez.
That's a more tragic story actually, because in 2004 he was shot on stage.
On stage while he was they were live?
Yes.
What? What?
So let me give you a little backstory because this is important. In 2001, when Phil left, they kind of broke up. They kind of broke up on bad terms.
Okay, Phil left and broke up. Okay.
Phil, I've seen interviews with him before, and I also know he had a lot of back pain, and he blamed back pain for why he had to leave Pantera.
Oh my God.
And if anyone lives with back pain, I don't know. I've had back pain for 20 years. Fortunately, I manage it, and it's not so bad that I have to take painkillers and stuff. But for someone with like chronic back pain,
indeed.
It changes you as a person.
Yeah, chronic pain. Living with pain every single day can change a person, of course.
And I remember years later him talking about, that back pain affected his personality, and it made him a bit of an ass, and it made him hard to deal with.
Yeah.
And he takes ownership of it, but I do understand what that's like, and it can affect you.
It makes you more susceptible to depression.
Yeah.
I can imagine. I can imagine, let me just say that.
So he leaves in 2001.
Okay, then he left.
The brothers form their next band, which is called Damage Plan.
Damage Plan, okay.
In 2004, they're playing a concert.
Okay.
And an ex-military, a fan of theirs,
ex-military, okay.
A fan of Pantera,
a fan, okay,
goes on stage and shoots him.
Okay, so I would assume, and I could be wrong, I would assume that the person shot them. He's probably a fan that was disappointed that they probably broke up, possibly. I mean, he was a Pantera fan. They were no longer Pantera, right?
That's actually the speculation, yeah.
Wow.
Because friends that know him say that he was upset when Pantera broke up.
Oh my God, really?
But the thing is, he also had mental illness.
Geez, so couple that with that.
Yeah, he had mental illness, and he had. His friends would say, like, sometimes he would say that Pantera was stealing songs from him.
Oh.
Like, I mean, he had mental illness. So, we obviously, people say that, obviously guns are a problem in the sense that we allow them to be too easily accessible.
Exactly, yeah,
but mental illness, it takes that combination to really mess things up the way to have events like this happen. And unfortunately, there was no one in his life, I guess, to intervene.
Or no police officers or anyone there to know that.
Well, I mean, unless someone breaks a law, you don't know how far someone can take something.
But who allows people to come? They allow people to come to a concert with the weapon?
Well, this might have been a smaller show. I mean, I've seen the video. Believe it or not, there's video of it because you've got people with cell phones.
Well,
and stuff.
I would assume, it was live.
These type of events.
God.
These type of events are very personal.
Yeah.
And very, so people often run on stage and jump off stage, and
oh my God, that's so messed up.
It's camaraderie, so you don't really expect something like that to happen. So it's possible
really
to get in there.
Yeah. It's really, really unfortunate. Oh my God.
So I mean, Diamond.
Oh.
He didn't have a chance. He comes on stage, he shoots him. By the time anyone knows what's going on, he's already shot him.
Oh my God.
He ends up shooting 3 other people.
Oh my God.
Obviously, once it happens, you've got security guards.
Fans,
you've got
and everyone else probably decided to jump in and help.
Yeah, so people trying to stop him, they got shot by him.
Oh my God.
So he ended up killing 3 people, shooting several others until they finally were able to put him down.
They killed him.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the police killed him. I think.
That's so sad. It's sad all around.
I think he was shot on sight, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if he ran and then they found him later, but I believe he was shot by the police. That's what I remember. I could be wrong though. So that is, I mean, it's a tragic story of both brothers now. I mean, now that
both gone,
that Vinnie is dead, this song, I guess, we're not terribly religious, but if you are, Cemetery Gates, the brothers being reunited, this kind of feels like an appropriate reaction to do at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and play it for you. You're going to go ahead and react to it. And, rip to 2 very talented brothers who have an unmistakable sound that will never be forgotten.
Oh my God.
They've made their mark on metal for forever.
Let's do it.
All right.
So sweet.
Reverend, is this some conspiracy?
Good voice.
Crucified for no sins, image beneath me, lost within my plans for life. It all seems so unreal.
This is beautiful.
I'm a man caught in half in this world, left in my misery.
Wow.
There's the punch in the face. You hear what I mean by the
I'm
tone
hearing
of the
that
guitar?
now, yeah.
See, high pitch and crunchy.
Yeah. High pitch and crunchy. I like that. Oh man. This is beautiful.
Nothing new for him to see. I didn't ask him why. I will remember the lower souls I swore to make. Now I
This
watch
is
the
smooth.
away. All my mind can see now is your. Well, I guess you took my youth.
Yeah.
All away. Like the birth of a newfound joy. This love would end in rage. And when she died, I couldn't cry. The pride within my soul. You left me incomplete, all alone as the memories
This is a beautiful, beautiful song.
I will unlock my door and pass the cemetery gates.
I like that part there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow.
Turns when
Come on, baby. Yeah. Woo.
I wonder aloud if you're watching over me someplace far about.
All right.
I must reverse my life. I can't live in the past and set my soul free. Belong to me at last. Through all those complex years,
Oh man.
thought I was alone.
Woo.
I didn't care to look around and make this world my own. And when she died, I should have cried and spared myself some pain. You left me incomplete, all alone as the memories still remain. The way we were, the chance to save my soul, and my concern is now in vain. Believe the word,
I love that.
unlock my door and pass the cemetery.
Oh man. Woo. Wow. Woo-hoo! Oh man.
Now they bring it back.
Oh man, this is so beautiful. Yes. That riff though.
Yep.
That's everything. Oh man. I like that. Bring it up. That's it.
See what I mean? Goosebumps. That's Dimebag, baby.
Almost. Wow.
I don't want to say anything. You tell me. Because you were wondering, I described his guitar as jamming it in your ear and screaming, and you said, "Is that, you mean in a good way? Is that a good thing?" You tell me, was that a good thing or not?
That was beautiful.
Because was that guitar not yelling?
It was speaking. It was like,
You see how he yelled and then the guitar yelled and they took turns, and as he got louder, the guitar got louder. Oh, goosebumps! Absolute goosebumps. I still have them. Look, all over. My hair is standing up.
I live for that moment. I would love to hear that over and over again.
You want to hear that one more time?
Let me hear that one more time.
And he's like, you know what? Sit down. Let me take it. And let me tell you something. I've been to their concert. That's what that sounds like live. At live, your eardrums almost want to pop. You have to cover your ears because he makes that guitar just scream. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah. And then that's Vinnie Paul is on drums. Those are the drums that you hear. That's the two brothers together making beautiful music.
That was I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it takes you. Wow.
Wow.
Even to this day, after all these years, like, I forgot how beautiful that actually really sounds. Man, take stuff from granted sometimes, And it's interesting because he doesn't yell. He doesn't do that kind of a. I would call this more like a Slayer scream, because Slayer has a very high pitched yell that they do, and they did it on this album, and he doesn't do it on the later albums, but. It's still beautiful when he does it. Take it in.
I'm still feeling that.
Take it in. Yeah.
Kind of in shock.
Yeah. I love when you cry, but I'm like, I want to take you out of it sometimes because I feel like, I'm hurting you. I don't want to do that. I want you to be happy.
This is not supposed to be make sister cry moment. And
Well-
I'm trying to hold back. I'm trying to fight it.
Don't hold back. That just makes things worse.
I spoke to Wolf about it. I'm like, I don't want to cry every day of the week, because on Twitch, my soldiers, they always move me to tears. They're so beautiful, and I love them. And, so by the time we're doing these reaction videos in the evening, I'm like, I'm already on edge, darn it. Okay, stop. So I don't want to make every freaking reaction a freaking cry moment. Okay, stop. All right? But let me dry my tears right quick. Dude, I have never heard a guitar actually speak.
I guess that's, yeah.
I mean,
maybe that's why he was raising the hair on my arms, because
I think that's why it took me a good minute for that to really marinate, because you were still talking and trying to flow. I'm still experiencing that. I'm still feeling it.
But
a
again,
guitar that sings.
Love that description. I never heard a guitar speak before.
A guitar that actually speaks.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's what's up. Okay. But please, if you guys like this video, like, comment below, and subscribe. And also, please do share as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you all so much. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye. Please click the link below to see my schedule on Twitch and join me live and be a part of all the beautiful fun. Now, before you go, please don't forget to click that follow button. And if you don't want to miss out, be sure to turn your notifications on. But if you ever miss any of my streams, you can always watch them back with ease by clicking here. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, and share.